This set of tutorials is going to take you through some of the new assessment possibilities with Whiteboard.chat. So I'm going to show you a couple of different options for drag and drop as well as fill in the blank. So I'm going to start here with adding this map. You can add any PDF or JPEG that you would like, and then I locked it in the backdrop. Then I go to the tools box and I choose text box, and I add a text box next to the areas on the map that I want the students to be able to type in their location. Right click on that and choose add answers and points, enter in the point value and the correct answer, and then click save. So that is set for the students to be able to type in that box, and we will grade their answer. Another option would be to do a drag and drop possibility. So I'm going to start by going to the tile factory and create a couple of tiles that would need to be dragged into the correct spot to locate areas on this map. I'm going to select students can move the tiles. And then I'm going to move them over to the right of the map by clicking the move tool, or right click and choose move. Now I'm going to go back to the tools menu and go all the way to the bottom and choose drop zone. Now I need to create an area on the map where I want the labels to land. With those areas set, now you go back to the tiles and you want to right click on them or choose the select tool and go down and choose students can move so that the tiles can be moved by the students. And then right click and say clone, and then drag the labels into the correct drop box. This is just setting up the correct answers. With those inside the drop boxes, right click inside the drop box and choose add answer and put in it the amount of points that that question is worth. Now that those drop zones are set, I'm ready to invite students. Click invite, grab the URL, and I'm going to open this in an incognito window to show you what it looks like from the student experience. I have it set up so the student just enters their name, and they will have an opportunity to type in the text box, or they can drag and drop the labels into the correct spots. And now if they type inside that box, I'm going to get that one incorrect on purpose so that we can go back and grade this. So if I go back to the teacher board and go to the three dots in the top right and choose auto correct all boards, you will get a little pop-up saying that that has been graded. And now on the student page, they get feedback that one question was wrong and two other questions were correct. So that is how you can set up a text box and or drag and drop assessment in Whiteboard.chat. Here's another idea. I went and grabbed a picture of a boat from Google and I downloaded it to my computer. I'm going to upload it to Whiteboard.chat, and we are going to do a drag and drop exercise, including an audio piece for the students to show us what they understand in French. So I put the picture of the boat, and I'm going to drag some dashes here that would represent the letters that you would need to identify this word in French. I'm going to go up to the palette tool and choose the letters collection, and I'm going to drag the letters out onto the whiteboard that would be required to spell this word correctly. I'm going to jumble them though, so that the students would have to be able to decipher it, and then we're going to set it up so that they can drag and drop the letters into the right spots. And then we will code it so that they can get some feedback on whether or not they were correct or not. So we need 2 A's, drag that out there. So you're going to want to right click on the letters to make sure that the students can move them. So right click and choose Student Can Move. Now we're going to go and create the spot for those letters to be dragged inside of. So go to the tools, go all the way to the bottom and choose Drop Zone. Create a drop zone large enough for each of the letters next to the dash that we created earlier. Now go to the letters, right click on the letters and clone them and drag them into the correct box. With the letters in the correct box, go back and right click, not on the letter, but on the drop zone box, and choose Add Answers and Points. Choose how many points that would be worth. And then we are ready to invite the students to do this. However, we want to add an extension to this activity. So first we're going to type in some instructions about the letters. I clicked on the text box and I'm typing in the instructions. Once those are done, I'm going to move them up into the correct spot. And now we want to invite the students to also record their voice saying this word in French. So the instructions will be record your voice saying this word, and we'll offer up some bonus point opportunities if they can put it into a sentence. Now, Whiteboard Chat will not automatically grade this, but this will allow you as the teacher to see if the students can identify the word, spell the word, and record their voice saying the word. So there you have 2 very different but effective ways to use Whiteboard Chat for active assessment of students, drag and drop, text box, as well as recording their voice.